updated, I can go back and re-access them. I can make them private. God, my hair looks like shit. My hair looks like I just woke up and I really don't give a fuck, which is weird because I do give a fuck. I do care. It wasn't 10 minutes. It was 9 at best. Yes. What is private? Mine? Oh, which one? Uh, uh, you know what? I think it's time. I think it's time to release that one. Yeah, I had, I had res. Um, your channel, manage videos. Okay, certified organic is now public. I released a bunch of videos a bit too quick, and I was reflecting on the quality of them, and I didn't like it. So, um, but I'm a, I need some husks. Here, tell me what you think of this one. Um, is is Subu a terrible support merc? Because he looks like he's a terrible support merc. I'm just gonna enlist Variana. Var. Okay. I should set the difficulty back to normal. Dude, I'm gonna get this rogue fucking murked. I think I'm going to masterwork, um, 173 dexterity, or I'm gonna enchant 173 dexterity off my gloves. I want armor. 339. Okay, okay. I'm now armor capped. Let's go. Oh, on my own while running defensive consumables. Yeah, which is why I really don't like running him on softcore with that. Dude, this is how hardcore characters die. Well, that's the other way they die. Okay. I love whenever I'm on a level 1 character, everyone bombards me. Oh no, did you die? Do you need a boost? I did die. I do need a boost. Also, hold me and whisper sweet nothings into my ear. So Sayana is not evil except for the fact that she explains everything. Um, yeah. Oh, dude, I spent 100 Obdicite on that shit last night. Oh, it was so painful. I kept saying, I need so much Obdicite to get all of my gear perfect. Although I don't know that I care for my gear to be perfect. I should care. I should care, but um, I just can't be like it's uh do we really think that spending hours and hours at the blacksmith and the enchanter is a demonstration of skill? The average player with a real life probably very few people actually probably spend time perfecting that crap. There is. Mm. Tooltip glitch? I go to Disney soon. Yeah. I think on Sunday either Saturday or Sunday I fly out. I'm babysitting my nephews. I'm babysitting my biological nephews, but my legal cousins. My cousin was adopted by his grandmother, which makes him my uncle now. But I'm like, you're not calling me that. And neither he tried to explain that to me, and I'm like, I look at him, and I'm like, with like the dumbest look on my face. I'm like, exactly. I look at him. I'm like, you're not calling me that, and neither are your kids. Exactly. Exactly. No, we're not. We're not doing any of that. Did she want you to call her auntie? Amen. Hardcore or softcore? Sure. I'm probably going to be doing this for about an hour though. And I'm not awake, so
Come back if you need the fort. Don't ruin all
shoot,
that
am I
wood, huh?
I shredded so many I bricked so many things yesterday. I masterworked about 8 rings and 10 one 10 one-handers and about 6 bows and crossbows, maybe more than that, and just annihilated the ones that like didn't work correctly.
We'll need to venture south, cut timber, quarry stones. Maybe we'll build a place.
I love how when I advertise all boss mats, 200 mil a stack, people will still message me for husks, and I'm just like, you don't say. That's because illicit. That's because all the gold and the husks over there are not GMO certified or organic certified. They are cancer certified. 100% authentic cancer causing husks, cancer causing gold. Not you might get cancer. You will get cancer just looking at these golden husks. What's sad is people buy a stash of husks for um 1.5 chicken McNuggets and then sell it for gold to the people who don't have who aren't trading chicken McNuggets. One McNugget will get 1.5 McNuggets will get you an entire stash tab of husks. So you tell me.
The demons I told you. See what you might find.
Smacks that ass. Now on the plus side, I have some very, very nicely tempered items on hardcore now.
I'm jealous.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my god. They need they need to make that thing good.
I think this is it.
They're chain. Was it really?
What he said about Lilith's blood infecting you.
Finally,
Uh,
Belial.
it was. I was actually planning on using it this season because
Is the source of this demon.
your boss power was snapshotting with the Avarice passive. So the more resource you had, the more it would snapshot for, and then they just fucking gutted that shit. They're like, "What? So this thing is gonna be useful? Get rid of it quick."
Trust you know what you're doing. Wanderer, if you truly mean to snuff out these demons, I'm at your service. Find me.
What? What for?
Over here, we can speak freely inside my shop. I have, and the news is disturbing. I know the Lord of Lies is abroad in Sanctuary, but I must know more. Belial touched your spirit. Stand in the scrying circle so that I can examine you more closely. Belial's apparitions are extensions of his deceitful nature. Belial attempted to I'm recording all I
On softcore? Mm. They're getting even worse next season. I went and did some last minute PTR testing. Um, I I'm glad I did though, and I'm glad I caught that. Oh, someone just added me. Hopefully he wants Malignant Hearts. Oh dear. We didn't have to unlock Berserking on Softcore and Hardcore, did we? Good, cause yeah. Actually, the reliquary shit said you had um a week or two to go, and the shop was gonna be leaving soon. Yeah. Easy, easy. Um, I actually tested him. I think I'm gonna be farming a lot of T3 Andy and T3 Harbinger next season at the beginning. Um, the God, I'm just gonna pick something um, early on, and um, I think I'm just gonna necro early on and go blood mages because it's super fun. You're very squishy, but one sec. Um, I think I'm just gonna pick necro early on. Although I should really do death trap. I should really do a rogue and just go with it. And then when I figure out what the and just farm like crazy, cuz like early on doesn't matter a whole ton. Um and just farm like crazy and then swap like I did. I just realized something. There's people who buy gold. There's people who buy gold and are just buying um, lower tier boss mats like crazy because they don't know about Belial and Husks. Although Belial and Husks are also super expensive, but I think the people who buy gold could still afford the Husks. They just don't know that there's no point in running the other boss mats. I can't fucking. I mean, yeah. They don't even sell. They are the hardest ones to sell. It's so painful to sell them. Dude, even the vendor doesn't want them. Could probably sell them for at least 100 mil a stack. Although I charge 200 just because um, the effort of clicking buttons. Nope. Well, that's only to the Chinese. Oh, dude, I was so fucking pissed they did that to me. I was like, you mother. When I finally figured out what he like that he was being a sarcastic little bitch, I was like, oh fuck you, man. Yeah. Same. I can't help it if I'm a nice person either. The system works. You know what baffles me? There's people that will actually farm Duriel, but I'm pretty sure that T3 Indarial and T3 Harbinger are way more efficient. I mean, if you die on T3 to the dog, like, but you do T4 Duriel, it's like, what are you doing with your life? Well, how'd you die? How'd you die to the what character did you bring? Did you did you have like 40 ranks in glass cannon or something? You know, I don't think a lot of Sorks understand glass cannon. Um, it's a damage taken multiplier. Yeah, to run high ranks of glass cannon, you can never not be immune. You have to be permanently immune at all times. Um, That's how I died. But fuck. Ah, that was a painful death at the beginning of the season. I mean, to be expected. I watched Duriel kill quite a few people. He's like a bulldog. He just fucking eats everything, including the bones. Just does not give a shit. And he looks so happy when he's done eating someone. Mm. It's because you're on an American. It's because you're on an American. It's because you're on an American Discord server. You know, part of me still misses Draco, but that was really turning into a very unhealthy relationship. It means no worries for the rest of Betray. That worked out nicely, but uh, holy shit. I didn't know I could not get an item. I just didn't get any fears. Um, Opening up boss caches. I got a shitload of the higher tier boss mats though. That's pretty wild. I think the last thing to do this season is boost a rogue on softcore and organically try and gear it up. Oh, you know what I should do? I should try and level it without boss powers. Um, to simulate how long it takes to get a character from Torment 1 to Torment 4 that did not participate in a single incursion. Because Rax says the number one way to level up is the campaign, which is technically true, but well, you don't have any of the boss powers. You don't have any of the boss mats. Like I had a power at I think rank 20. I had a Shava's Breath at rank 20, which pretty much guaranteed I could get into Torment 2, if not Torment 3, from the get go. Literally, I spent the bare minimum of time in Torment 1 farming a full set of 750s. Then I went to Torment 2 and farmed up a set of ancestrals until I had the defensives to handle T3, and then I went in and just sped farm T3. If it can give me a 2 hour head start on everyone, but the problem is I would have to go and farm incursions at max level versus as soon as I hit max level, I was able to do Torment 1. Maybe I should just test that. A max level character, what all can I handle? How long does it take me to get a max level character into Torment and Torment 2 and Torment 3 without assistance? What take? Say that again? June, is it? Do you know what the issue is? Some tiles. Um, if I was to troubleshoot it for you, what I think the issue is um, certain mobs um, have an insane amount of progression bar. So like when you're doing a pack, each member of the pack contributes, and then the final member of the pack contributes a shitload more. So I will need like 10% of my progress bar, and I'll go and I'll kill one mob, and or I'll go and kill one elite pack, and it'll like just complete.
See what you might find.
I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Marco? Dude, I love Jeremy Clarkson. When he had the badger problem, he's like, "So is there a way we can just send the video crew lot off to go shoot something for a week somewhere else, and then quietly break the law, and then they can just come back and badger problem gone?" You know, I was a bit of an environmentalist when I was younger, and to an extent I still am, but fuck the badgers and the disease. If they're gonna kill off our, like, they need to just go live somewhere else. I, I, so I used to be nice to spiders, and I am almost certain, one was coming back in and feeding off of me, and it created two very nasty welts. So I now have zero tolerance, especially for fast spiders. If it's not a fast spider, I just don't want just nothing. I have zero tolerance for like little things in the house, except the centipede. The centipede is welcome anytime it wants. The Oh, dude. Well, dude, it leaves me alone, and it helps keep the place bug free. I haven't seen it lately, but it was doing laps around my apartment once a week, and so I would see it on my living room wall. And but any of the other pests, they gotta go. The ants, I kill the ants on site, and they eventually gave up and just stopped sending scouts.
reveals himself. The Lord of Lies is the source of
I
wisdom
also got better.
and
I used to leave
just as
um,
I feared.
dishes in my sink,
Your
and I still
peace
do, but I'm much better at rinsing them.
interesting.
Um, so rinsing the dishes helped get rid of the ants.
I trust you know what you're doing. Wanderer, if you truly mean to snuff out these demons, I'm at your service. Find me in Menestan.
Same. I'm not technically the country. I'm technically the city, but it like there's green foliage as far as I can see. So you know, I'm sort of used to the rodents are constantly in our garbage can. They've created. There's deer. I'm actually on a deer highway. I see deer outside my window all the time, and I can like go and point out where the highway is.
Is disturbing. I know the Lord of Lies is abroad in sanctuary, but I must
Which
know
is
more.
crazy because I don't see male deer around. Like, where's the fucking stag that breeds all these does?
Instructions so that I can examine you more closely.
There, well,
Males are
he's
precisely
somewhere.
defensive.
There's babies every season. Do they travel for miles? Oh, so the doe go and hunt down the bucks.
Belial attempt.
Yeah, that checks out. That checks out.
I'm recording.
Do they now? So, being a farmer teaches your kids a lot of things. Like, don't be useful or we'll kill you. Which sounds cruel, but that said, just because a lamb or a cow or a pig is useless doesn't mean it's not delicious. Does she know what freezer camp is? So she doesn't know what freezer camp is yet. Which, speaking, is not lying. Now, dude, baby animals taste so delicious too. Veal limon is probably one of my favorite dishes. It's important to have morals and standards. Did you see the episode where um, Jeremy took his three lame lambs to the abattoir and sold them, and then a minute later he's like, "Well, I'm ready to go say goodbye to them," and the dude looks at him and is like, it's too late to say goodbye to them." He's like, "What?" He's like, "Well, you sold them. They're they've already hit the slaughter floor." And dude, the look on his face was priceless. He was, oh, he was so sad. Oh, he was so sad. Oh, oh, I know. Trust me, I know. It was very hard when we had to put our dog down. That said, they killed those lambs real fucking quick, real fucking quick.
Forge is
Does
hard.
it really? Yeah, very true. Before the dumb animals are smart enough to figure out that they're about to die.
You're a most difficult person. I need the aid.
Not up close. I think you took a picture of it, being a little asshole. He or she was rolling. Yes. And not productively.
Here are the see what you might find.
Did, maybe he just doesn't like the hay as food? Oh, did I get these? Oh, I didn't. Fuck. So close. 12 shards of agony just dropped at level 5.
I'm jealous. I think this is it. Was that true? What he said about Lilith's blood infecting you?
You have baby pigs.
Finally, Belial reveals himself. The Lord of Lies is
Good old freezer cap, doing the Lord's work.
just as I feared. Your eyes, Wanderer. Interesting. That much is apparent.
I trust you know what you're doing. Wanderer, if you truly mean to snuff out these demons, I'm at your service. Find me in Malastine.
Do the pig parents care if you interact with the babies?
Over here, we can speak freely in silence.
This is the female? It's gonna. I was gonna. So okay, so he can still breed.
I
Oh,
have. News is disturbing. I know the Lord of
gotcha.
Lies is abroad in sanctuary, but I must know not enough for him to murder innocents. He needs them to believe. The more the demons are seen, the more their power is believed, and the stronger Belial grows. When he has enough power, Belial can draw all of Sanctuary into his own dominion, where only he decides what's real. This is the realm of lies.
What might be the advantage of getting the shrine aspect in a nightmare dungeon?
Belial attempted.
So there's an aspect that can appear next season where you get, it depends which version you get, but it's like, you're gonna get a ton of Blast Wave shrines, or you're gonna get a ton of, Protection shrines, or you're gonna get a ton of these shrines. They're disabled still. Literally, all they have to do is turn into the Mario Star, make us flash yellow and prismatic rainbow colors, play a cheery tune. Everybody will love it. They need it. They need to not turn you into a useless wisp. They need to like literally all they need to do is make it the lightning shrine from Diablo 3 and everybody will love it. Listen listen to this gem. Gain 6% primary core stat, 8% max life, and unhindered. However, you will be haunted by jeweled guardians who drop additional loot. Air quote, haunted. They die to my collateral AoE damage while I'm doing bosses and other things. It's fine. Unless they spawn in town and kill us in town. Uh Oh yeah, I trust Blizzard with my life. Yeah. I mean, I don't I don't like to AFK in dungeons just because it is a considered a hostile zone where bad things can happen versus a town which is considered a neutral zone where combat is not supposed to occur. Um, the I do feel bad for anyone who dies in capital cities. I'm, and I know that you've died here before, but like the little towns on the outskirts of hubs where the monsters follow you part way into town. I'm just like, eh. She only drops 2 bloods for your participation. Although she will give you a bunch of rep. Hopefully they make the Blood Maiden like advantageous next season. Nice. Oh, you trained them into town and then died in town because they did not yet leash. Oh. Mm-hmm. Small detail. Yeah? Did they? So you're saying it was like Mr. Kool-Aid style. Yes, it's come to our attention that players are actually enjoying the game. At this point, we're going to... Don't worry. We are immediately correcting this oversight. In time for the start of a new PoE season, please single file on your way out. No need to push and shove. Thank God. Uh, some of my best memories are just hanging out with people in Duriel or Lord Zur's room and just killing them several dozen to 100 times with like no muss, no fuss. No. Um, it doesn't, or at least it doesn't work on every fight. Cause remember, I had to scroll out on Lilith this season because I was lagging really bad. Oh well. Sayana, in 15 minutes or longer, explain to me who Belial is, why we need to kill him, without using the terms improved loot chest or greater affix. Ah, fuck me. Um, this shit is still bugged. A ring with a level 800 ring just dropped, and I almost picked it up. It disappears very quickly. It's not. It's not impossible to get. It's just almost like you have to be ready for it.
Was that true? What he said about Lilith's blood infecting you?
Finally, Belial reveals himself. The Lord of Lies is the source of this demon.
Unfortunate.
Just as I feared. Your eyes, Wanderer. Interesting. That much is a
I trust you know what you're doing. Wanderer, if you truly mean to snuff out these demons, I am at your service. Find me in Menester.
When you say land shark, what are you talking about? They don't try and eat you. They give you nourishment. They baby bird nourishing substance to you.
inside my shop. I have, and the news is disturbing. I know the
Are you on
Lord of
hardcore or
Lies
softcore?
is abroad in Sanctuary, but I must know more. Belial touched your spirit. Stand in the scrying circle so that I can examine you more closely. Belial's apparitions are extensions of his decree. Belial
I would say the biggest lesson I learned this season is put shit out as soon as I find it. Don't wait. Because I waited and then Rob just posted a video about it anyhow.
I'm recording.
Why does it have to be either or? Why does it don't stand in the lightning on the edge of the room? What an elegant way to put that. Hey, I knew you had it. Yeah, someone just tried to tell me that they nerfed the level 1 character, Spectral Ash Farm, on softcore. Softcore, uh, they didn't. Well, maybe they did nerf it on softcore, and the fix is just isn't going through to hardcore. I don't know. Um, but I honestly think it's just misinformation getting out there. I don't know what you mean. Those slots are great to have start items on them. Um, and they don't. Is this on? Do you need this on softcore or hardcore? Oh, he doesn't have a designated spawn spot, but everything in the game has a loot table for a random boss material that can have any of the tier 1 bosses on it. So, Urvar, anything that can drop tier 1 boss mats has a tendency to drop um, Urvar masks, and anything that has a chance to drop tier 2 boss mats has a high chance to drop Harbinger of Hate mats. They were so so yes and no. So yes and no. All those areas have guaranteed slots in their loot table that can only drop that particular boss item. But things in those areas also have a loot slot in their table that can include random boss mats. So you can find blood in a nightmare dungeon. It's just you're going to find way more fear. Okay. Well, I have no shortage of masks, so if you want a few stacks, let me know. I will give them to you. Oh, you just want to argue.
I need the air.
I mean, but and yet they were the material I had the most of this season from playing the game. I honestly felt like I tripped over them. But I guess I can see the frustration. Like, I want to be able to go and do X to get Y.
See what you might find.
I'm Jarius. Was that true? What he said about Lilith's blood infecting you?
Finally, Belial reveals himself. The Lord of Lies is the source of this demon infestation.
8:30. He's usually up by now.
Your eyes, Wanderer. Interesting. That much is a
I trust you know what you're doing. Wanderer, if you
Big,
truly mean to snuff out these demons,
big true.
I'm at your service.
Maybe his hell spawn didn't wake him up. Really? So he doesn't. Funny how that works.
Over here, we can speak freely inside my shop. I have, and the news is disturbing. I know the Lord of Lies is abroad in Sanctuary, but I must know more. Belial touched your spirit.
Dude, Selena has a massive. Oh, those are scrolls. I thought she had a wine collection.
Belial's apparitions are
Or sorry, Sienna. I thought she had a wine collection, but it was just scrolls. That's where she gets her real red energy from.
Attentive. I'm recording.
Want to sell boss mats? Come get my modestly priced boss mats. Ugh. Indeed. Well, that was nice of Blizzard. LOL. Punctured voodoo doll. Want to trade? Please, please trade my punctured voodoo dolls, people. Because that's what they are. They actually fixed the events. I'm looking forward to next season. I should check on 22. I loved when Jeremy made scented candles, and the scent was his bollocks. He's like, well, Gwyneth Paltrow's doing it. And the scent he's doing is the scent she's doing is her vagina. Okay.
Forge is ready for whatever you need.
Not a whole lot.
I can cut down.
Me farming do. Actually, you missed a lot. I am doing fun and engaging content. I'm spending Spectral Ash to get boss mats and sparks.
Forge is always
It's it's fucking the boss mat sales is like a side hustle. I honestly probably don't even need the gold. Um, Now I will say this: there's a pair of perfect Kasemes out there that are listed at 25 bill. Um, I just don't see a path forward to obtaining that. I'm only at 10 bill right now. Um, it's actually it's the opposite. As the season draws to a close, prices go up. Illus, um, not a perfect aspect pair of Kasemes. Those will only go up in price, unfortunately. So I wish that was true, but there's a few people who sell last minute stuff, and so they snag all the good stuff for cheap, if it is ever cheap, and they unload it last minute for a lot. So they're not they're trading it for chicken McNuggets. Uh so a perfect aspect pair of 4J Kasemes will sell for about 2 to 300 chicken McNuggets the last week of the season. Yeah, yeah. They're eating. Oh, please tell me I did not just delete my boots that I never managed to equip. Oh, thank God. What the fuck is bone weave? That's real bone weaved into them there leathers. So lucky.
See what you
I'm Jerry.
It, it goes quick when you're masterworking. Goes so quick, dude. Especially when you're doing the damn amulet.
Was that true? What he said about infecting you?
finally, Belial reveals himself. The Lord of Lies is the source of this demon infestation. Just your eyes wander. That much is apparent.
I trust you know what you're doing. Wanderer, if you truly mean to snuff out these demons, I'm at your service.
There you go. That is good timing.
Over here, we can speak freely inside my shop. I have, and the news is disturbing. I know the Lord of Lies is abroad in Sanctuary, but I must know more.
Did I tell you about the emotional support scorpion I want to get?
Stand in the scrying circle so that I can examine you more closely.
I want. You know how people have like a dog cam and a cat cam? Well, I do want one of those, but I also want an emotional support scorpion and an emotional support scorpion cam.
The more your power is believed, and the stronger
The
the
question is, how aggressive are scorpions
enough
out of
power.
out of the
I
box?
can draw all of Sanctuary into Belial attempted.
Do you think the baby is worse than the adult? Really? Can I have their venom gland removed?
Thoradin.
Oh look, he's trying to poison me. Oh, it's so cute. But yeah, seriously. How can I remove a scorpion stinger in the same way that a cow's balls are removed? Or not what me Yes. I wonder who figured that one out. If I was to make a Diablo 4 guild named Scotch Tape, would that mean anything to you? Mm, I mean, so it I'm obviously asking because it has a double meaning. So I'm sort of essentially asking, do you get the double meaning or Oh, nice. I literally had exactly enough scrolls to finish off this character. I am down to 81,000 ash. I don't know that I'm going to do another character though because I'm kind of full on boss mats.
How can I
I'm down to 5 stacks of husks. I'll be right back. I have returned. You've done all the incursions? They're actually a really good source of everything. There you go. Can I ask you a question? Do you have tattoos or piercings? Besides the ears? Was that a fun, enjoyable experience? Um, did it heal? Or is the skin permanently ripped? Um, if your kids were to come to you about a face piercing that's not the ears, or about getting tattoos, or they decide to do something. So, do you feel like it's a disadvantage to have a tattoo or certain piercings? You don't think that getting arm tattoos or neck tattoos or I'm thinking about how I would have that conversation with my kids, and what I think I would say is that if you're gonna get a facial piercing, um, most of society is gonna ostracize you for it and use it against you. In same with like certain arm tattoos, and so if you're gonna do that, that's fine. But then you're volunteering to make. Yes, if you do that, and your life is harder, I'm probably not going to help you out. Like, why the fuck did you do that? You're not good enough to do that. That's it. Okay, you're not good enough to be that unique. Why the fuck are you doing it? You're making your life harder, and I'm not going to fix it for you. Mm, uh, uh, my parents didn't. I never made those mistakes, but I made other mistakes, and my parents just were not there for me. My mother um, was probably the stronger of my parents, and she was still like, no, nope, not doing it. Um, it doesn't matter. Let's just say early adulthood was a little bit rocky. I guess she did some things, but at what point do you just throw in the towel and say your way isn't working? Let's figure this out. She's very difficult to work with. I'm not talking about myself. I, I'm I, I'm talk I'm talking about majority of her collab projects. Whenever she collaborates with others, like like being on a team. She's incredibly difficult to be on a team with, and a lot of people will just opt not to do so. And you have three. If one of them fails, you've got backups. Are you? You're not counting your husband, are you? How many daughters? How many sons? Fuck. I feel like you're just making up numbers at this point. At first it was two, then it was three, then it's like, oh no, there's a fourth one. You just you just want to give away you just want to give away you just want to give away three of them. Which if you had to get rid of if you had to get rid of three of them, which one would you keep? So you have a bond with your firstborn, but you never said anything positive about him other than he was the first one to come out. What do you mean? So do you think he might be gay? What porn does he jack off to? It's really easy to figure out. So you don't want to know that bad. You know, I used to not think that you could be bisexual, but it is a thing. Top of my top of my research list. So my dad was the middle child. He was the third born, and they were trying for a girl, so no one wanted him. So he got severely mistreated. And the uh, the irony is that his dad was the only one who loved him and died when he was 5.5. What's funny is he doesn't have many years left because he refuses to take that weight loss drug in addition, which would honestly probably help out his heart and his di. I'm sure he's diabetic at this point. Oh, you cut out. Fuck if I know. Over probably over 50, under 70. He is dying. He's not dying enough, huh? So that's what I have to look forward to when I'm 50 to 70. Literally dead. When have I ever played a female rogue? Why the fuck are they showing me female rogue attire? Ugh. Which is how they've always shown it to me, but I'm trying to look at the Warrior of Light, and there we go. Beauty in Sin. Fucking BDSM. Let's go. Oh, yeah. No. I'm a good boy. I don't know this tattoo that they put with this game log. Like, it's cool, but okay, it actually does. Now that okay, I didn't realize that they were showing off the tattoo with the Mog. But now that I take a step back, I'm like, oh hey, they are showing off the tattoo with the Mog. Okay, okay, dark. Is it Frederick? Oh, you haven't aggroed it yet, have you? Can I come say? Oh, Merle's. Oh, you waited. Um, do you want to teleport into death and despair? I'm teleporting on top of you. Hopefully it's safe. Okay. I have 20. I've got 26 hearts. You can solo this, right? While I type out something cheeky in trade chat. Ugh. Yes, I'm getting yelled at for 8 for having a name.
See some steel you need? Not a bad tool, that. Oh, shiny. Bastard with gold.
V8, yes. We invented it.
Special. Greetings.
You're welcome.
How shall I guide my hammer? What is it now? Bastard with gold. Not a bad tool, that. Hello, shining. Wow. There's something special.
Dungeon keys.
My hammer sings on your return.
When I get a Visa gift card, do I have to activate this thing? I think over here I might need to. Dude, how do I fucking... Oh, there's my number. Oh my god. They fix it so you know which wave you're on, though. Alright, sounds good. I'll catch you later. Night.